everybody at DirtNap TV. My name is Cody Moore. I'm 29 years old, and here's my interview video for pro staff position. Been hunting now a few years. Started when I was young. Gotta tell you guys a bit about some influences and some icons that I look up to. 12 years old or so, I started going with my two uncles. They're avid hunters, and Tyler and Corey. They got me into hunting. A lot of the big guys that you see on TV that I watch, like I really look up to Cody Robinson, Ryan Kohler, you know, Jim Shockey, of course. Yeah, they got me into the bush. I've always been big into fishing and hunting myself, but they kind of started the fire that's now burning. There's the passion, is what I got. When I started out hunting when I was younger, I started out just as a tag along with my uncles, and eventually got up to owning my own rifle and taking my first animal was a doe, a white-tailed doe. Once I got into my early 20s, started doing my own solo hunts and getting more into the bow side of things. When I was about 23, I found archery, and that to me was the best thing that I've found in my life to get my heart pumping, and fell in love with it. First, I'd like to tell you about the hunt I submitted for my original application for the pro staffer position. I did I got my whitetail draw out in 406 this past season, and it's my first draw that I've ever been awarded, and I did it all solo by myself out in Kananaskis there on Crown land. It took me, I don't even know, like any other hunter, you can't count the kilometers on the boots, but it took me a long time, took a lot of work, and something that I'm really proud of that I was able to accomplish was to get this 5x5, which unfortunately I'm still waiting for the European mount to come in. Should be any day now. Nice 5x5 mature whitetail up on the mountains in Kananaskis, and was able to capitalize with the rifle, Savage 30-06. That was pretty amazing to do that myself, get a little bit on film, and some pictures and whatnot. It was wicked. So I gotta tell you guys about a couple of my hunting experiences. One of my favorites, to be certain, is my bow hunting double header that I got last season, 2018. I was able to successfully connect with the doe and the buck on a piece of land in 212 in the bow zone, and yeah, it was pretty crazy. I had seen them out in the field about 100 yards out, and she was getting pushed around by him, and they eventually started pushing their way around the bend towards me. So I figured, okay, well, I might be able to make a play on these guys, make a stalk on at least the doe. She was out in front. So I got out of the truck, I did a bear crawl for about 80 yards. They had moved in a circle and back around, and I got into some ruts in this tall grass where a truck had driven through, and I was laying down in the rut, and she hopped the fence and started walking right down the same set of tracks that I was laying in, and kind of doing a little weave, and then she went off to the side, and the buck was about 15 yards behind her. So I ranged her at 40, and she was getting too close for my comfort, so I decided to fill the freezer and take the doe. I did have foothills deer tags as well as general mule deer tags, so I was able to harvest either or. So I took my shot, I drew back, took my shot, and fired on her, and I smoked her. Stayed still. She ran 10 yards right beside me, and I don't know, it was the coolest experience because she went down 20 yards behind me to my left, and as she was going down, that buck, when I initially took that shot, he did a bounce, turned around, did a bounce 10 yards back, and then turned around and was curious because of the rut. So I knocked another arrow, and I thought to myself, no way he's coming back. And sure enough, he started coming. Curiosity was getting the best of him, and he was coming right to us, or right to me, and where this doe had crashed down. And so he came in between a patch of willows, and just as he went in behind those willows, that's when I had the perfect time to range those willows, draw. As soon as he stepped out, I took that shot, I smoked him, perfect shot, best shot of my life with the bow, double lung. He went maybe 10 yards, 15 yards, and dropped. Yeah, that was the double header within seconds of each other. It was the most amazing bow hunting experience of my life so far, and I cannot wait to share more experiences, get those experiences on camera. So that's what this year, 2019, that's what our goal is to get as much of it on film and share the experience with as many people out there and get them loving the outdoors like we do. So I've been hunting now for by myself about 6 years, 7 years, getting more and more into it as the years progress and as I get more and more successful. Some of my favorite animals to hunt are definitely the mule deer. Ghosts in the prairies here, they can disappear over the hill and be gone, and it's amazing to me how they can just, without a sound, gone. Very intriguing, and I love the chase, just trying to get close to them. A couple of my favorite styles to hunt are definitely spot and stalk, the epitome of bow hunting, and the hardest thing to do. It's so awesome, so much fun, very challenging. I'm doing a lot more scouting and game trail cams set up everywhere, checking them all the time. But my dream hunt would be a moose hunt, which I was able to successfully connect with one this past season, but unable to find it. I did find it a week later, still alive, but it's just one of those things going through the seasons. It happens to every hunter, but it sucks. But that's what our goal is this year, is to get a moose and to get it on camera and make it happen. A few of my favorite styles for hunting would have to be spot and stalk. I'd have to say spot and stalk's my bread and butter. There's a couple of nice bushes and tree stands that we have set up that I do like. I've never been successful on a tree stand, but you know, that's all gonna change this year. Fingers crossed. We got a bunch of new stands set up and some new areas to hunt that I've been scouting pretty hard, and we're looking good. For me, one of my favorite hunting memories would have to be one of my first kills with a rifle. Actually, it was I think my third kill with a rifle, and it was a little whitetail buck, just a small little spiker, and I was out with my Uncle Tyler and his son Tyson, and my cousin and I, when I initially made the shot, we went into the bush together, and he was about 16 years old at the time, and we ended up finding this deer, tracking him down together, and got a great picture with it. Yeah, that's to me is the biggest thing about hunting, is being able to share those moments with your friends and family, and the experience that lasts a lifetime. It's amazing to me what the outdoors can do for somebody. So this is what hunting is to me. Coming out to here, just being outdoors, beautiful scenery and wildlife everywhere. Today I'm out doing some shed hunting, getting ready for the 2019 season. It's beautiful out, can't wait. Hopefully getting all the angles and action that happens throughout the season, and make for good memories, if not anything else. So we're excited for sure. Our goal for this season is to get as much footage of actually what it takes to be an Alberta hunter and big game hunter, and show that to the public and see and show our story. So some of my favorite hobbies apart from hunting and the outdoors, fishing, that kind of thing, I'd have to say basketball and football. I'm big into sports, always have been, always will be. I love me some NBA. As far as work goes, I'm a journeyman HVAC, so sheet metal worker, so I'm a tin basher for all those guys out there in the trades, you know, rock on. This will be my first season actually hunting with a second guy with me, so we'll see how it goes. We got some tree stands, we got some ground blinds set up. Fingers crossed that we can get lots of good footage this year. Looking forward to this season, looking forward to this year, and looking forward to hopefully getting on DirtNap TV. So to everyone at DirtNap, thanks for all your time, thanks for watching my video, and thumbs up. Hopefully we get to go out hunting soon. See ya.